This is Greens by Under, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Got a show today that's full of stuff. Just a reminder that we do live chats here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central, and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar. So as we're waiting for the people to come, let's get our first thing up. Somebody had asked, when will XRP get to $11 to $13? And they're thinking it's going to be 2022 or 2023. So let's have a look at that when that will happen. Okay. Got the wife on deck here. She's doing all the stuff in the background. She's ordering pizza. Ooh. Awesome stuff. So let's have a look. When will XRP get to $11 to $13? I'm thinking it's not in the next 2 years. I think it's going to be in the third year, so 2024, around there. I do see it going up to about $5 in the next 2 years' time, and then it's going to be jumping from there. There's a whole lot of other things that are going to have to happen before we get to that $11 to a $13 mark. It will happen. It's just timing, and we have to wait for the rest of the world to do its things, okay, as the economies are collapsing around the planet and all that sort of thing. And they put a new financial system in, okay? We just got to wait for all that wonderful stuff to start happening, okay? So I'm guessing around, not guessing, it's just the cards are showing me that it's 2024, 2025, in that range. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Omi token, or yeah, what's the name of it? Ecomi, I think, is the other pronunciation for it on the ticker. We have anybody in the chat? We got 9 people there. I guess they're all being shy, so that's all right. Okay, let's look at Omi token. There they are. Hello. Okay, so we're looking at Omi token for the next 3 months. I'm seeing that it's going to do rather well, actually. They're going to be focusing on more of the positive aspects instead of all the negative things that were going on with the token in the last little while. The price is going to go pretty good, along with all the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. It's going to be like most things, going along with the Bitcoin price. The people involved in it, it's going to be taken over by the good guys. So this just means that it was first controlled by the black hats. Okay, so we got the Emperor, which is my card that I'm using for the good guys. Okay, and the Empress is the card I'm using for the other side. Okay, so a lot of the things that they were going to do with this one are going to be gotten rid of in the next little while. The price is going to do really well, and and the health of it will come back around as they're rearranging everything within their cryptocurrency and their platform and the team. Okay, hello from Australia. It's amazing how many Australians I have watching, which is cool. Okay, next up is Supersonic token. Okay, and these are requests from people leaving messages on the down below on the what do you call it? The chat, I guess, on the regular YouTube video. So let's have a look at Supersonic Token. Hello, CS. Supersonic Token's not so super, according to the cards. It seems that a lot of the things that they were hoping for are falling flat on their face. Even the price is falling flat on its face. We got a 9 card, which is they're close to an end of a cycle. Okay, they're not quite at the end of the cycle. They're just going into that for the next 3 months. There's a lot of confusion amongst the team, and the little victories that they were hoping for to move forward have kind of fallen flat on their face. So this is going to be shown in the price, and if anybody's talking about it at all. You notice a lot of the cryptos, they come on strong, they get a lot of PR, and then nobody talks about them for years and years and years, unless they do something newsworthy. So it's probably the case for this one. They probably came out strong, had a lot of PR for it, and then it kind of fell flat on its face. I do see it kind of drifting back off into the sunset somewhere. Okay, so that was Supersonic Token, which is not so super. Okay. Okay, what's next that we have? TLM. Okay. I don't have any clue about this one, but let's have a look at the cards. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is TLM. I'm not sure quite what it is. I think it's a token. The body of it seems to do well. They have the Judgment card, which is a good card to have. Means it's been picked by the higher powers. Okay. So the body of it's still strong. It went through a great ordeal not that long ago. The money of it was looking like it was going to collapse in on itself, and somewhere along the way, somebody saved it. But they don't have that celebration with regaining ground that they lost. They're just basically really, really hard at work getting everything going again. These things happen. We got the High Priestess, which is just my card for the naughty guys. Okay, so they were involved in it, but it's reversed. So I think they got the boot, and this is probably where the the disruption comes in, booting out these guys. Okay, so it's gonna drop quite a bit, and then start to regain its self, but it's going to be hard fought. Okay, so that was TLM. Okay, we got a lot of people asking questions. I think that was Safemoon. Okay, when will Safemoon get to $1? Okay, I'm not sure what price it is at now, so let's I know how to do it in the next 3 years. Okay. Now, the first year it wasn't picked to go to that $1. Second year, it's a lot of confusion going on and people not knowing what to do with that. And then the third year, it's kind of I think it's in that fourth year it starts to come to that price point as everything starts to settle around the world going forward. Okay, so it will get to that dollar. It's just going to take some time. Okay, hope that answers everybody's question on Safemoon. When will Linda pump? And plus pump and dump, I guess. What price will it get to? Okay. I just had this feeling it's going to be rather soon. Bitcoin's gone through a cycle, as we all know. And of course, that's affecting the entire crypto sphere. Let's just have a look. Is it years, months, days? Who knows? Let's ask the cards. So this is in months. It's going to be this month coming up. So April. And then it's going to go. And then you can buy some and then go back up with it. Okay. So in the next month, so April, which is tomorrow. Okay. So sometime in the next month. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Make sure that you email me that you got my Skype information. Okay. So we can do that reading on the have that reading, personal reading. Okay. How about a 3-card read? Focus on wealth, please. Okay, no problem, CS. Yeah, you got it. Okay. You didn't see if I got it or we're trying to connect on Skype and I didn't know if he got the right one or if I got the right one. Okay. Okay. So 3-card spread on CS's wealth. You haven't been listening to the wise old hermit. So you've been kind of ignoring a lot of the information coming towards you, not just me. I have this feeling that's a lot of people around you telling you about different things. Okay, and you're kind of ignoring that. I believe when you start thinking about what they're saying and getting into more of the research from the wealth things that they're talking about, then it'll start to take off. I believe your portfolio that you already have will be okay. It just may not be the most that you were looking for. Okay, it won't be retirement money, so not yet. It'll be soon. Okay, so start listing and doing that research, and I believe you'll come to the right decisions. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Okay, is Cult DAO a pump and dump? Yes, I do remember this from my Facebook group, actually. So, is it a pump and dump? Yeah, it is a pump and dump. It's going to happen in May, April, May, in that period. Then it'll go up right down. Okay, so be ready. If you're quick on the draw, you can make some pretty good money. As soon as it hits the exchanges, this is usually what happens. As soon as it gets on the exchanges, the price will go, and then shortly after, down. Okay, and then it'll do this for the next little while. Okay, and we had a coin that did that, and we're still waiting. Well, it actually recovered, and we're doing fine with that one. When will the Chinese people be over COVID? They already are. So here's the thing. Don't believe everything you see on the news media. Right now they're trying to scare the hell out of us, which helps them control us. Okay? I watched a news story today that they're talking about the number 5 for the cookies. As my friend on TikTok says, don't eat the cookies. And they're trying to bring that up again. Okay, it's just pure tactics. It's smoke and mirrors. Okay, there may be a little bit of COVID there, but not to the point that they're talking about. Okay, and this is just gave me an idea from the other day for topics like this that I may be doing a live on Rumble and Odyssey, and not have YouTube and all the channels that we're doing right here because they're sensitive to some of these topics. So I'm working out in my mind when I'm going to be doing that, what day and all that. So that could be like Wednesday Rumble or something. Might be a good title for that. So yeah, the Chinese COVID thing is smoke and mirrors. They're only distracting you from what's happening in the financial world, which is not the greatest. Okay, everything the news and all that does is keep you distracted from what's really going on. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Super Whittle Guy, let me ask you a light question. Okay, how is the food in your area? Good restaurants? Yeah, we actually have the most restaurants per capita of most other cities in Canada. I don't know if it's the world, but we have quite a few restaurants. Unfortunately, a lot of them closed, okay, like the mom and pop shops and stuff like that. But the food is excellent. And if you want variety of food, probably Winnipeg is probably the best place to come because we have just about every nationality you can think of. You want to go for Thai food? No problem. You want to go for sushi? No problem. Um, just about anything you can think of is in Winnipeg. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. And if Super Whittle Guy comes to Winnipeg, we can go for sushi. Will CBOX, a new project, yet be listed on the exchange?
Cryptobox?
Oh, Cryptobox, a new project. Will it be on the exchanges? Okay. Yeah, Brad Hall goes, you can eat at a different restaurant in Winnipeg for 2 years and not eat at the same place twice. That's how many restaurants we got here. Okay. Cryptobox. Will it be listed? No. The card just saying no. For whatever reason, it doesn't reach that. It may be on smaller exchanges, unknown ones like the decentralized ones, but it probably won't get into the mainstream ones. Okay. The cards are saying no. For whatever it is, I'm thinking that it's probably some type of scam. We'd have to be careful of that one. I think we did a reading on this one previously. I think last show. I can't remember exactly what. I don't remember everything that I predict. So uh, I don't see it getting into an exchange anytime soon. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Polkadot. Okay. Something we haven't talked about in quite some time. Super Whittle, guys. He's chatting with all the people. Okay, Polkadot. Hasn't really been anything on the media about Polkadot for the last little while, or quite a while actually. I know it's a pretty good project, lots of good people attached to it. Let's just have a look for the next 3 months. It seems that they're doing okay. I think they're having a lot of problems with um, the development and all that right now. It's not doesn't mean that it's falling apart or anything. It's just they're having trouble getting the goals that they were aiming for at the moment. And that happens all the time. It's like Ethereum was supposed to have Ethereum 2.0 back in 2017, and now we're getting it in 2022. So that sort of thing is going on behind the scenes. The price is going to be very lackluster for the next 3 months' time. Always buy when it's low. Okay. Not financial advice, of course. And the people that are involved in it, they're working their tails off to get everything working, but it just does. They can't get those breakthroughs for whatever reason. So, that's where they're going to be for the next 3 months. Okay. Probably if you got some spare cash. Just saying. Okay. This, do I have any kids? No, I don't. Unfortunately, it's just 2 cats.
No. Does he have any?
Oh, do you have any kids? Okay. Okay, that's a good question. First glimpse I saw was a little boy. Might be older now. Yeah, just showing me a little boy. If you've been separated from them, you might want to look for them. I'm not sure on that. I'm thinking you might get a dead end in your research quite a bit. Okay, so the answer is yes. Where in the world? Doesn't seem to be that far from you. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Doge in April, please. Doge. And there's some new dog coin coming out. Looks interesting. Has a little lightning bolt on its forehead or something like that for their symbol. Everything looks okay. The price is going to be doing this. I've already mentioned that it takes a lot of money going into it to really pump the price. because there's not a shortage of coins, and this is what you're going to be seeing in the next little while because it keeps producing coins. It's like 10,000 coins a day. So there's probably billions of coins out there for Dogecoin. So they don't have that scarcity model. The people that are involved in it, I know it had been worked on. I think I've did a reading where they're going to be bringing people in. Okay. And I think Vitalik was going to be helping them out in April. Okay. I know he's a busy guy doing his own projects, but I'm thinking that he's going to be bringing that into his uh, group. Okay. I was just distracted by what's my birth? It's my birthday. Guess my age. 31. That's super whittles, guys. I guess that was my guess too. Yeah, Doge is going to do rather well. The price is going to be pretty much like most of the other cryptocurrencies, uh, running along with Bitcoin. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, are you happy to be in Canada when many well-to-do psychics move to Mexico already? Well, most of the psychics I know are still here. There's not been many problems here in Canada. At least not what the news overdoes it. There has been some difficulties, but nothing where you would want to run away. Where do you run except for Mexico? Um, no, I'm happy here in Canada. I have a friend in Montreal. He said it is clean version of New York City. I've never been to New York, so I 100% want to visit all over Canada relatively soon. Yeah, hopefully you can do that. Come to Winnipeg. It's the greatest place in planet Earth. Well, for eating, anyways. Is Zilliqa done its pump for now? Bought mine at 3 cents. It's now 22 cents. Is that right? Yeah. Um, hmm. I was watching that today. Bitcoin's going to go through another pump after this little dump it's going through right now. I think they're gonna. I just got the picture where they're gonna go. Everything else is gonna pump, and Zilliqa is gonna be kind of going straight for whatever reason. Um, I think they're working on the protocol and all that, and I think it's going to be going sideways for the next little while everything kind of follows along with the Bitcoin. So you got a pretty good price. I think we got it at like a penny or something like that. Good stuff. Is my precious metal portfolio going to the moon? Yes. The short answer. Let's just have a look. It's very, very close. Everything. Okay, because it's all to do with the economy right now. Yes, it's gonna go to the moon. Okay, everything that's not part of that kind of sits outside of the economy is gonna boom. Okay, and it's because of necessity. Um, like cryptos, silver, gold, platinum, even are gonna go straight up because it's going to be out of necessity, okay, that these things go up. I'm thinking that we have 3-4 months until the collapse of everything, the old system, because of Joe Biden and many of the world leaders, all the things that they're doing, and the banking industry are doing. It really is getting pretty hairy out there, and I'm pretty hairy, so uh, I don't see it lasting much longer. And then your precious metal portfolio, hopefully it's actual physical gold and silver, um, will go through the roof. Okay. Super chat, $6.99. Thank you, Sharkan. Flare Network, please. It's going to interoperate with all chains and be fully decentralized. So it's kind of an Oracle thing, kind of like Chainlink. Yes, let's have a look at that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Okay, for the next 3 months, I do see it really having a trouble um, with the price. Everything else will work out pretty good for it for what its purpose is, but I think it's more of a coin that not a lot of people know about. And of course, everybody's attention is going to be on the legacy coins to begin with. When we get the great rush of people coming into the cryptocurrencies because they have to, because it's out of necessity. Oh, it's going to be released in July. Okay. So in the next, what's April, May, June, July. So that's 4 months from now. That's probably why the cards are not saying that there's any price for it. Okay, let's do some more. Yeah, then it's going to spark up. After it goes, it's going to go for the first little bit as soon as it hits the exchanges, and then it'll do one of these. So get your markers all set up before. So that's why I'm getting all these cards of it being in the building stage. A lot of things not quite working yet. A lot of uncertainty in the cards, and a lot of hangups that they're going through at this at the moment, which now makes sense. But I think after that time period, let's look at the more cards here. Yeah, it's going to do well. It's going to be a little going sideways for the next little while after it gets released, after the big pump, as they sort themselves out. Okay. And I think it's going to be a pivotal cryptocurrency for everything. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Well, thank you. I have a reading request. Cashaa crypto coin get to 1 billion market cap by end of the year. Okay. By the end of the year, it's not going to quite make that. it's going to be in the subsequent years. There's a lot of things that are holding it back at the moment. They're wanting to charge for it, but the emotions around it are kind of not there, like the where everybody gets excited about it. And it's probably because everything else that's going on around the planet right now. But after everybody starts coming in, then the price will start to shoot up. That's going to be like 2 to 3 years time, 2 to 3 year period. Okay. So yeah, it will go up, but not this year. Okay. Can you look into Purse Chain? And
I
it's
think that's Pulse Chain.
Pulse Chain.
I think so.
Okay. The coin is
Maybe.
PLS, which is expected to launch very soon. It's a fork of Ethereum with the biggest airdrop. Okay.
Yeah, Pulse Chain.
Pulse Chain?
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was Purse Chain. Purse Chain?
Whatever.
They have weirder names out there for cryptos. Yes. Pulse Chain. Okay. I thought it was out already. Keep getting news about these things, but I guess it's not out. When it's launched, it's going to go for the next. It's going to be coming out in the next month or so. After it comes out. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of things they can't figure out to get to work. Things aren't going their way. So it's going to be a long time until it actually does anything significant as they sort themselves out. Yeah, they got all the partnerships in place. It just doesn't seem they got all their programming in place and all the people to do the programming in place as well. So it could be what they call a dead duck on arrival. So keep an eye on it, but probably a cryptocurrency I wouldn't go for. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, about there. He's a super whittle guy. People not watching the screen. XRP lawsuit settled by mid-April. I think it's going to be a little beyond that, but yeah, it seems about right. Probably after April 15th, because there's another thing that's going to happen at that time that will probably come into play. Okay. And you have to remember the lawsuit was just smokescreen, a distraction, and scaring off people not to get into XRP. Because it's going to be the next Swift system. Okay. Heard it from a couple different mediums. That's what it's going to be. So when that does happen, I think it's going to be very, very soon, the price is going to go pretty good. Okay. But yeah, mid-April. Can you cover ETH Shiba crypto? Sure. Again? Every show there's some. We'll do the next week. Okay. Since I've done the 3-month reading and a 4-month reading and a 2-year reading, let's just have a look at the next week. I know April's going to be very important for them because they're doing a lot of things by April 15th, I believe, or April 5th, I think. Something's going on with the platform itself. Let's have a look at how that's going to go. I know it's going to be a little shaky as they figure out all the nuts and the bolts and all that. In the first little while, it's going to be blah, 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 blah. So people actively using it, the platform as it go. I think they're trying to bring it from one place to another place. That's what I heard. So once they get all the nuts and the bolts and everything worked out, it's going to be just fine. And they got the right temperance. Okay. The right mix of things. But getting to that point is going to be a bit of a struggle, and it's going to be pissing off a lot of people that are part of the Shiba Inu army, I guess. All the big fans out there. I know a lot of the people from our crypto meeting are pretty fed up with the platform at the moment because
they say ETHSHIBA is a new coin, not the same as Shiba Inu.
Can't keep up all these Shiba Inus. Okay. Redo. Not this. Okay. Another Shiba Inu. The more they do that, the more scammy coins are going to be coming out because you're capitalizing on the name. It's going to be like the Bitcoin craze back in the 90s or whatever it was when that happened. Everybody's going to put Shiba somewhere in their name. It's going to sell like crazy because people don't realize that they're being conned. And this is something that I'm seeing at the moment. Not with this one. This one seems to be okay. The body of it, the structure of it is just fine. The price is going to be struggling for a little bit because it's another Shiba Inu coin. Yet another one. But over time, it's going to do very, very well. A lot of the people that are involved in it, and there's going to be a lot of turnaround, okay, with the people that are involved in it. But I believe they'll sort all that out and then it'll start to go forward. They'll just have to have some different color or something like that to so you can tell them apart. Okay? Yeah, they're going to be okay. Is AAVE going to reach 1200 next week or next 2 months? Okay. Next 12 months. The answer is no, not in the next 2 months. It's going to be in the next year. So going into the next year. Yes, it'll get to that price, but not in that amount of time. It's going to be a little longer than 1 to 2 months. And for some reason, it's going to drop off a little bit after that, which is normal. And then kind of go sideways for the next little while after that. So 4 months from now. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, it will get to that price. It just won't be in that time frame. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Here's a good question. Have you thought of doing some YouTube shorts to draw more people to your page? I feel that it will be a gold mine for you if you do. I do have shorts, actually. I have quite a few of them. I just haven't done them lately because I've been mostly focusing on lives. So I'm thinking when we get the new computer and all that, and I can do better editing, I'm going to be cutting these videos into the shorter bits. And that could probably be going on to other platforms. Okay, the shorter versions. Okay. And then along with that, you're gonna get shorts. And my Instagram is finished. I just gotta put it on to the website eventually. Yeah, that's a very good idea. What's the highest price gold might get to in 22? Now, I know Canadian prices. I think it was an ounce of gold was 12, $2,000 last time I looked. Of course, this is Canadian prices. 3 to 4,000 by the end of the year. Okay. And then it's going to go beyond that. Will we get a chance to buy silver for 15 pounds an ounce in April? Is that lower than or higher than the price it is now? I know silver's going to go through the roof very soon. All the other smart guys that I watch are saying that silver is going to go because there's a shortage of silver. Okay. So once people start to rush into those markets, okay, gold, silver, cryptos, and there's a shortage of supply, making the price go sky high because of demand. Okay. Maybe you have to specify if is it going to go lower or higher than it is now. Let's just look at the cards. Will there be a 15 pound an ounce in April? April, May. It's going to be that amount. I think it's going to go like that. And we got the celebration card with that. Okay. So, yeah. But I don't think it's going to be in April. I think it's going to be later on. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Pounds are like 2.5 times Canadian. So, much love, Andre and Yvonne. Well, thank you, Tricky D. Are you able to do a reading on SuperFarm, please? I can. How we doing on time? We got enough time. I've done it. I think it was an actual short on SuperFarm quite a while ago. Okay. SuperFarm, which is a very interesting project. There's a lot of legal things going on within the structure of it. they're kind of going over it with its fine-tooth comb, and the price is going to be reflecting that annoyance. We got a 10 card. We all know what that means. So it's an end of a cycle for them, for the people that are involved in it. We have the tower with the people that are involved in it. So there's some type of collapse going to be happening within the organization itself. So there could be a whole lot of new people coming in to work on the project to keep it moving forward. It's an emotional reason. I'm picking up anger or something that goes around that. We got the Ace of Cups also with the people. So it's an emotional thing. People kind of bitter. So he's going to have to patch that up, put a bunch of little fires out, and then they can bring in new people and start working on it again. So that's going to be all reflected in the price for the next 3 months' time. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of lackluster for SuperFarm for the next little while. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Will DENT do well?
That's the digital one.
That's the phone, right?
Yeah, it's not the tape one.
It's the cell phone one, and we did that reading last time, and it was okay. I think there was a lot of problems coming up, if I remember correctly from the reading. The DENT was the one that was going to do well. Watch the last show. It was a pretty funny moment. But yeah, it'll be okay. Just not as good as other projects that are at that. Did you made a reading on Wink?
Not lately.
Not lately. We can look at Wink. Ooh. They averted death, actually. Something within the organization itself was leading to a bad place. So they basically got out of that. But with doing that, they've disrupted the entire system, the people working on it and getting goals done and stuff like that. It's going to be disrupting that for the next while because that's going to be where their attention is. The people involved in it are going to be going through that. They're going to be getting rid of all the jokers that are part of the organization and bringing in new people and having that celebration. Okay. And it's going to be run by a new person that's going to be able to keep everything going the right way. The price is, it's going to be a long time till it really picks up steam. Okay. With all that stuff going on behind the scenes, it's going to be a while till it really starts to pick up again. So we got the Seven of Pentacles, okay, along with that. So basically, put the money in, and you're going to have to sit on it. Like me and the wife do. We buy it, we sit on it. And Wink can do everything that it needs to do as you're waiting and you're enjoying life and doing other things. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. 279 Canadian. No problem. Will BTC pass ETH again? What is ATH?
I think they might be ETA.
ETH or ATH? Quick, purple ripple.
Atheos. ATHEIOS.
Will we pass all-time high? Oh. ATH is the... Oh, it's an acronym.
Oh.
It's not a coin. It's like... It's not like ETH.
ATH is a coin.
ATH is a coin. Thank you, everyone, for correcting my non-knowledge of acronyms. Back to the question at hand. Will BTC... yes, it's on a different path from the last 4 years. As we all know, Bitcoin halves approximately every 4 years or so. And it's usually a year after where it really shoots up, which it did. I think the last halving was 2017, I think. So it is going to go past this thing. There was a chart I was looking at in this morning's TMI, the Modern Investor YouTube video. Awesome stuff. Where it's now on a different path than its normal. This is the Bitcoin price. So with everything going on, basically those charts, throw them out because they're not going to mean anything really as we move forward with uncertainty in the economy and all that. And we're going to have this mad rush of people going into cryptocurrencies to preserve their wealth. Okay? More and more rich people are getting into it. Every time I listen to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency news, more and more celebrities, millionaires, billionaires, countries are buying up all the Bitcoin over the counter, which doesn't affect the price on the exchanges. So when we all want to get that that mad rush to get the cryptocurrency, everybody wants it, but there's very limited supply. What do you think's gonna happen? I give you 3 guesses. Pooh.
Here's a sort of related question, but not.
Hi, Andre. Will there be a big dump due to the quantum hack of BTC encryption? People have been talking about that, but quantum computers don't work that way. Okay. Cliff-Fi has a really good video on how quantum computers work and if it could do that, and it can. I know that idea has been around for quite some time. It'd be really hard to hack because you'd have to hack all the computers that have the full node on and all the miners at the same time. So at this point in time, no. I'll even throw some cards down for that. Yeah, it's just smoke and mirrors. That information. We got the magician, and I always use that as distraction. Okay, they're trying to distract you, keep you in fear. Okay, we're so used to being in fear all the time. It's easy to manipulate people with that, and they do the opposite of what they should be doing. Okay, so no. Oh, we're getting close to the hour. We'll do the super chat. thank you for the 279. Project CardX. How will next few months performance? Okay, CardX. Another one I've never heard of. For the next 3 months, okay, that's the way I put it. It's going to go pretty high. Okay. And then it's going to go. So it's going to do this. So month 1 up, month 2, then month 3. So that's April, May, June. Okay. The performance of it's going to be very good. Whatever they're trying to do will succeed. Even now, they're not going to be able to achieve all the things that they set out to do, all the things on their white paper. And usually they have if you go to their website, they'll usually have, we're going to do this, 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 in a certain time period. A lot of that's going to be delayed as normal. So it's going to do rather well. Okay. The wife says she's hungry for pizza, which should be here very soon. Always grateful for the people that are coming out, enjoying the show. I will start to get those little videos out soon. I'm probably going to be putting them on other platforms, okay? Not just YouTube itself. Make sure to keep those cryptocurrencies safe, okay? Especially right now with threats of the power going down or the computer systems going down. Always keep them safe on your Trezor. Link in my website, secondreadingsbyandre.com. If you like a personal reading with me, give me an email and we'll set up a time and date. That's also on my website. And check out my Patreon if you like. There's some things going on there. Okay. Anything that I missed? Okay. Just a reminder that my next show is Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Central, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central. So make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.